Oki Niiksookowks, Nistuana Kukiayu Tamaso, Chief of Apatsi Piikani. Today is Thursday, April 9, 2020, and I would like to share with you an update from Piikani Nation Chief and Council regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. Before I get going, I want to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation for all of the prayers and support from our respected elders on and off reserve from Piikani that have been praying for our community and our community members on and off reserve during this time. Chief and Council have been working diligently on providing the best possible care and services for our community during this troubling time. We have collaborated with our staff and tasked them with ensuring all emergency and contingency plans are in place, and we are prepared for the coming days. We would like to thank our staff for the job that they have been doing, helping us prepare for the coming days, as well as a job they have done serving the community thus far. Our staff has worked tirelessly around the clock with the emergency essential packages, as well as preparing for the days to come in case the situation in our community changes. Piikani's pandemic plan is in place and will remain in effect until further notice. Chief and Council would also like to thank our community members for your continued devotion and practice in social distancing and good hygiene. Has worked thus far as there are no confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in the community, Piikani Nation community. We certainly hope and pray that this continues for the duration of the worldwide pandemic. Yet we are prepared if the situation changes, and we want to assure you that we are prepared to care for those here at home if the case arises. Since our last update, the following items are recent and I will address first. We have implemented a community curfew. The Piikani Nation Chief and Council has implemented an 8 p.m. curfew. Firstly, this curfew is not to restrict traveling or commuting after 8 o'clock p.m. This curfew is targeted towards our younger community members, those 18 years of age or younger. Our younger community members may not truly understand the severity of our current situation. We are asking for your help, as our current young members may need your guidance and constant reminder to practice social distancing and good hygiene practices. We ask that you help us protect your community and to be mindful of where your young family members are, as this will help protect us during this time. Effective immediately, we have closed all non-essential service departments and buildings. This was done for a number of reasons, mostly to ensure social distancing measures are being followed, and as many of their staff have been reassigned to other roles to serve the community within our pandemic plan. The following essential services will remain open: Akamfkai Health Services, Piikani Preventive Prevention Counseling Services, and the Piikani Public Works Department. The Piikani Administration and Piikani Social Development Office will remain open, operating only on reduced hours. These hours are from Mondays, on Wednesdays and Fridays, from 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Access to the administration and the social services department will be limited during these times, and the doors will be locked. You will need to call into the department to have your needs addressed. All other public buildings and facilities such as the community hall, multi-purpose building, and other public gathering spaces shall remain closed at this time. Chief and Council are requesting that all places of worship, example churches, also comply with this order. There have been some changes made to the essential packages that are being delivered to our on-reserve members. These changes are as follows. The following items will only be delivered on a monthly basis: flour, sugar, and oatmeal, etc. The following items will be delivered bi-weekly, in other words, every 2 weeks, which are meat, cold cereal, snacks, canned goods, and non-perishable items. The following will continue to be delivered weekly, as they are perishable items: produce, milk, and bread, etc. We also must communicate that these essential packages are designed to supplement your own household during this pandemic situation. These are to provide additional items to your household during this time and are not to be a replacement for your need or your responsibility to provide for your own households. Resources to provide for you and your family before the pandemic are still in place and hasn't changed. Income support, like social assistance, age, pensions, all remain intact, so you still need to do your part in providing for your families. The Piikani Nation is committed to continuing to supply the essential packages and other benefits that may become available during this time until the pandemic situation is lifted in our community. Our final update in regard to the off-reserve Piikani members. For all off-reserve Piikani Nation members, we have partnered with the Blackfoot Confederacy in completing preparations to provide assistance to those located off-reserve. Please contact them directly at the number and email listed below for further information. Their criteria is similar to those located on reserve, with the focus being for those on income support, those who are disabled, and elders located off reserve. Each off-reserve householder will receive $100 in subsidy per family of 4. We have partnered with the Blackfoot Confederacy office to distribute to our off-reserve population. We ask that the off-reserve households contact the Blackfoot Confederacy office to register and to make arrangements. We are currently working with the Government of Alberta and the Government of Canada for more resources for further support, and we will provide further information as that becomes available. Furthermore, I want to provide an update on behalf of Akamfkayi Health Services. As of this morning, April 9, 2020, there have been no confirmed positive cases on Piikani Nation. We are actively screening members within the nation. We are working closely with Alberta Health Services and the Blood Tribe Department of Health to ensure all is being done to support everyone and their loved ones. We are also doing all we can to ensure the members are protected, and in doing so, we have placed restriction on the daily activities to our members, and we are requesting that our members are doing the best to follow all guidelines. We are in this together. I want to just follow up by saying that restrictions and support that we have in place for our facilities, knowing the increased risk for elderly or chronically ill populations posed by COVID-19, we have put significant restrictions in place at all Akamfkayi Health Services health facilities, including the following. Number 1, each essential visitor must verify and undergo a health screening prior to entering the facility. The facility will have security staff or a greeter conduct the screening. Staff who are ill are not permitted to work at any facility in any role until 10 days after the onset of symptoms or after symptoms have cleared, whichever comes later. Please contact Akamfkayi Health Services at 403-965-3809 for assessment questions and concerns from 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Also, to highlight on self-isolation guidelines and changes. Please ensure that your loved ones are familiar with the new guidelines for self-isolation, which includes the following. Stay home for a minimum of 10 days with any cold or flu symptoms until you feel well. If symptoms continue past 10 days, isolation is required as well. Do not go out, even to a family doctor, emergency department, urgent care center, or clinic, without first using the online assessment tool available at Alberta Health Services, which is ahs.ca, or calling 811. Piikani Self-Isolation Center will provide accommodation to the Piikani Nation if an individual who wishes to self-isolate for the duration of 14 days. Please contact Akamfkayi Health Services at 403-965-3809 for assessment questions concerns. Also, in respect to testing protocols, there has been some changes made to the protocols for testing for COVID-19 to allow us to focus testing capacity on those most at risk. This change will allow us to increase testing for symptomatic healthcare workers, better enabling us to protect our teams, patients, clients, and the system as a whole. Testing will be done in individuals with symptoms in the following categories. Number 1, people who are hospitalized with respiratory illnesses. 2, residents of a continuing care in other similar facilities. 3, people who returned from traveling outside of Canada between March 8th and March 12th, which is before the self-isolation protocols were in place. 4, nation members who are over the age of 65 with symptoms. And 5, please contact Piikani Health Services at the number I had mentioned previously with concerns and questions that you may have. In respect to pregnant nation members and young children, thus far, data from existing cases series has consistently demonstrated that pregnant women are at neither a greater risk of acquiring COVID-19 infection nor a greater risk of developing COVID-19 disease if infected as compared to non-pregnant women of the same age. Data continues to accumulate as the COVID-19 pandemic unfolds, and this position statement will be updated as necessary to reflect any relevant changes to this data. Remember, wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Avoid touching your face. Cough or sneeze into the bend in your arm like that. Avoid touching surfaces people touch often. If you're concerned you may have COVID-19, separate yourselves from others as soon as you have symptoms. If you're outside the home with symptoms develop, go home immediately. Stay home and follow the advice of Piikani Health Services and the Alberta Health Services, who may recommend self-isolation. Call ahead to a healthcare provider if you are ill and seeking medical attention. We will continue to provide important updates to the Piikani Nation members as information becomes available. The Piikani Nation has been and always will remain resilient and vigilant during unprecedented times like these. With collaborative efforts, we will always take care of our people. I would like to convey a message from our Piikani Nation Chief and Council, specifically Councillor Wesley Croshu, Councillor Doan Croshu, Councillor Riel Houle, Councillor Theodore Provost, Councillor Irwin Bastien, Councillor Che Littlemeaf Matushak, Councillor Troy Knowlton, and Councillor Brian Jackson. We ask that you continue being diligent in protecting yourselves and your families and your communities. And I would like to thank you for your continued support during this troubling time. In closing, I want to continue to convey my commitment on behalf of our council to work with you and to do everything we can to prepare us for the coming days ahead. Thank you. To introduce you to Vera Potts, who will be coming up shortly to speak to our elders and seniors throughout Blackfoot country, predominantly to our Piikani members residing on and off reserve. Thank you.
Oki Niiksookowks Vera Potts. Nimuktuunu Piikani wa apatusi Piikani. Kinita po tumoy nuksi no chita po te keno akom kayi. Tatu chikatanan kanata piwa no Piikani wa. Ken khamuksi ma kinina kiniksi mahutu ksano mitukano ya. Chitsupo sakya nakoki chitapianisto siya kham khungtei pu pe kakawo utani pia kinimata khanawan stopa ksi kuma samo no daki topi kitakawan stopa utani pia. Oki Piikani wa ano khai taps piwap ni tapi istuna tapiwam kohtkohsen annawani napi koiks kistunnon ni sitä piyup. Ikstuna taika kimo panokhutsa sapu kato san kham kohtkohsen atsimu ihkan. Ken khaikitsika manistpom khitapiks awatsimu ihka kun khaspumus kana tapiwano Piikani wa. Akit khanaika kimaya akitsistia Makidawahkia paapissa, aksavatteeksi matsimutsi jup. Ohkaneeksista pisan haam huhtkuksena, istappapukaisi, kennikäikis akukatseta hutsiksi matsimutsi, pakukatseta huttaa tuutsi jup. Anha mada huttanis tsupano, ikumastona taapima huhtukuksen. Kinnohka miksi moksi oma taatstuum ja vanno, ikska ika puutakia vannohk. Siksi ika kimahpinan, kanätä piuanoksa puutakiiksanno, ikskohana ika kimaja mahutspumuusa, kanätä piuanu piikaniwa. Kennohka moksi maiskin niinä kiniksi mutuuksi. Annohka ja annikkia. Ako kidawahkia paapousi, aksuvattaa pumahkoukki. Kennohka ei juukiimia vannohka. Ei tuutuusi, naanisuui. Aakastakapisi, naa tuusiwa. Akidawahkia paapousi. Aksuvattaa pumahkousi. Aksuvauksussa vaatsiu. Aksuva itapukskaa suuspitsi kaamu. Pumahkousi. Ei tuutuusi. Skitsika muu, koska nautuni, kennikai tamata puutakia, akituhana akatsit huttaa mahkai aamuksi, aika kimaja vanno Piikani kahtuhnaspu moissi. Issi kanohkin aamuksi, maani tapiua. Iksi kimmata pihpannohkut, kitsoa uutista piitsessi, kitsi pouksen, siksi kaitseta piippouksen. Annei kitsitä skopihpua, kimaataudesta piitsi puauani tauani pinnaan. Kennohkai nohkita wahkia popik. Kennohkomhita piiks, ista wahkia popik. Minä puuk. Anniksi koko soeks kissuko, siksi anniksi kohkavansissa kannista pistsuukin spikitäkin tohpummuukia. Annokka omani asukin näki saksavattaa pausi. Ohne ekstra pissimu huhtukuksen. Kenne katset huttumata paa. Kiika maajuhtukukseniki. Matuinus asukin näki. Issupuuksiisik. Aksa nohkaamusta ajuhtukiipissa nohkaawan ja kamastispiiniki. Kamastsohkustuniiniki. Iskskaatakiikaaki. Matuinus asukin näkiwa. So iikaaki maakkahtsapuksua nohkaamussi itsapa paapannohksissikoi. Kennohkai madakatouksessa vaatsi jopa. Aamuska ihtekka miippu jopa. Ahkon taisi tappi jopa. Kennohkuumika istuksi keka daadstupan taakanihpi. Istuksisin aksis. Annohkai mathtauhkanaista piikakauan kannisi aamus kimuhtaa siimuspaa 2 vuotta vaanistisuaji. Kinohkamouksi kinniinä kimuksi mohkutuuksiksi nohkauan ja ikakko kidauhtaspomuhpua vannohka. Ooksis. Kidakai suutspua ooksis sanohkaa kiiksakui aamuska pia pisse ihtä okujuppia vannohka. Kinohka aamuksikin naksimiksi nohkita vahkea paapissa. Nohkaskinikaakin kanäitä piua kuku suoaiksu sitä passpia. Nohku taapsamisesta vaanista saa mahkita vahkea paapissa. Annan sitä paamahkoukin, anneita vaan niitsua kohtukoksen. Annan niitä aissinutsi. Kennohka ei avani asukin näkiiksi. No piikaniwa. Maatu mitä siuani kohtukoksen. Kehkuman sitä vaahkoupannut. Kiaksoomaamastuni seaam. Kaksikakutsapausi no ni tauka kianikio. Akidauhkia paapausi. Kino aksumatamo utsatipui koko sinunix kiamo. Ansakas skatsipio. Kiakastimiu se kanaeksine minikiamuski siis kimuhtoipis ässistika kutsuavassa. Annastukane ututama piuannuk. Kiamus ässiahkiitan muumisi kitsimisi täpiup kiawaanat siis ihtowaana kimopis mata passiahkiitau. Annauktan sikamutoupannuk. Kinukka kitaanastapa piikaniwa iika kimak. Akseis tunni sanokaamuk ohtukoksen. Ikskais kunata piikistunnu nanokaatsimu ihkaan. Aksika kuhkonuaatsimu ihkousi. Aku kuhkoneitumanistiksimstous. Aku kuhkoneitsi iika kimoup. Annauktan stapsi madaksis sinuuts vaamus kamuhnaassa paukki. Anja kinuhan sta pauka käännöstupuanokka kristsikui. Aio piikaniwa iika kimak. Iskunata psupraatsimu ihkaan. Itse päätäpiu paamuskain nohkukki wahtaissita piussi. Kennä kinuhan stupuan nohkrissikui. Anjai.